It's 6:30 a.m. in Japan, and this is the crazy hotel that I stayed in last night. This place is awesome. Now I think it should be time to go get breakfast. I have to say, one of the things that's blown me away consistently about Japan is just how affordable it is here. I've been to many countries around the world so far, and even going to somewhere like Mexico, the prices in Japan are significantly cheaper. This is a $30-ish breakfast, and how they do breakfast a little bit different here. You can see they serve like sort of almost like a prison food tray, and they give you all this different food. This is milk bread, a little chocolate croissant, more American style. And then we get to a couple of highlights of the breakfast, like this fried haddock fish. But of all the things they had for breakfast, by far the highlight was trying real authentic mochi for the first time. You could see how excited I am. This is one of the most fun things I've ever put in my mouth. Now, to be clear, it's not the most delicious food I've ever had, but as soon as I started eating these, I couldn't stop, especially this lemon mochi. Just the most exciting thing to eat. It's velvety, it's soft, it has an explosion of flavor in the middle. It's an amazing little dessert, and it doesn't make you feel bad after you eat it. It's one of my favorite cultural foods I've ever had anywhere, if not my favorite, at the top of the totem pole. Oh my gosh, that breakfast I just had was nothing short of phenomenal. But as good as the food is, that's not what I'm here for today. I'm busting out the hiking shoes because I am about to set out on what's supposed to be a 4-hour hike up Mount Hiei. So the whole reason I came to Japan was to find the wild side of this country. There's beautiful animals. That's the stuff I want to see. So I'm going to the mountain today. The issue is, I just don't really know how to get to the mountain. One thing I've learned about international travel these last few years is whenever you go to a new place, you're typically going to run into a lot of I don't knows. I don't know how to do it. And when you don't know how to speak the language as well, it makes it particularly hard to figure out what your next steps are. The good news is there's also a pretty easy solution to all those I don't knows. And it's just being willing to walk a little bit further than the average traveler. For example, this is Mount Hiei behind me. And I walked around for a long time this morning looking for a bus ticket to find my way to this mountain. I haven't figured it out, so I just started walking. So I'm gonna walk to the top of this mountain right here in Japan and hope that I can find a trail somewhere along the way. And that's how you solve problems when you're a traveler. You just start walking and find the answer on the way there. Here's a great example of why you don't always take the bus. I just found a shrine. Some of these places have such an amazing energy. Look at this. Okay, this is an actual shrine, and I'll show you how to properly pray whenever you come to one of these shrines. You do it like this. It's 2 bows, 2 claps, and 1 deep bow. It's respect to the ancestors in places like this. These are actual, legit Japanese shrines. Another one right here, so we repeat the process. A man just stopped me and asked if I wanted to drink with him, so I said, sure. I don't know what this will be like. Sometimes the bear. Okay. One bear comes sometimes. Really? Oh, wow. Not this. So that man was a 77-year-old Japanese man. He's the shrine keeper for this zone. So all of this maintenance is him. He's 77. He looks 50, dude. He looks like 55. He was in amazing shape and has lived right here his entire life, 77 years. So he comes out and he sees me and he realized that like I was actually paying respect to the temples, I guess. It's not all white people do that because I think most people just don't know. But you bow when you go through the gates. You pray at each of the shrines when you walk through these places. and he offered me wheat tea. So he came in, and that's what you just saw me drinking. It was just his little wheat tea. So we sat, we talked for a little bit. He spoke pretty amazing English. I always feel bad that I can't speak Japanese with these people as well. But like, what an experience, man. This is Japan. This is what I came for. I found the trailhead. There's two ways up Mount Hiei. One is the cable car. But that's sort of cheating, man. Cable cars are a cool way to go up and down stuff, but I didn't come freaking 14 hours on a plane to ride the cable car, man. We gotta hike the trail. I'm getting the impression that nobody used this trail in a very long time. This is steep. First crazy animal of Japan find. Look at this. Those are scarabs. These are the signs I love to see. Black bear. There's the gondola I could have ridden. Pretty sweet. I think that means I'm almost there at the top though. This is comedy, dude. I walk all the way up this mountain through the wilderness, right? Avoiding spider webs, doing all this stuff. Show up more sweaty than I've ever been hiking anything. What's up, guys? And I show up and there's this super fancy little cafe at the top of this thing. And I show up just looking like a wild man from the depths of the forest. Who would have thought that there's a full cafe and like a road that goes up the other side of the mountain? I braved the wild to get here only to find nothing but luxury waiting for me at the top. But now that we're at the top, I can show you Lake Biwa. This is the other side of Mount Hiei, and this is sort of the beating heart of southern Japan. This freshwater oasis gives water to all this mass of humanity. I never thought that there would have been such a huge city out here on the other side. It just does not stop people forever. Colonization as far as it goes. Lucky for me, I brought a second shirt so I could be recognized and let into the cafe when I got up here. Now look at what this thing is that they just gave me. This is called Biwako soft cream, and I've never heard of it, and I've never seen blue ice cream before, so I gotta Google this. So the blue color, it's ice cream, but the blue color comes from natural butterfly pea flower. Okay. Milk sourced near Lake Biwa, which is right over here. Let's see how it tastes. I don't know if it's vanilla or what. What? It's a flavor of ice cream I've never had before, and it's amazing. It's not cotton candy-ish like you would expect from the blue color. It's like, the closest thing I can relate that to is a maple creamy from Vermont, like the maple syrup flavor. That smoothness in there. It's amazing. That's so, so good. I can actually see my hotel right over here on the side because it's literally the biggest building it looks like in the whole city. That one just hurt. I just got to the bottom and waited at the bus stop with the exact amount of cash, 230 yen in hands, waiting to get on the bus, thinking with cash they'll surely let me on, right? There's no way. And no, the only way to get on that bus is to have a preloaded card with the exact amount of money that you need on it to go where you want to go. So I've got a 45-minute walk back to the hotel, even though I tried so hard to save my legs after hiking that huge mountain behind me. Didn't work. Sometimes walking backfires. I am finally back at the hotel after that hike. Just got out of the shower feeling clean, and now I'm ready to do something I've been waiting to do ever since I got to Japan. That thing is called Kuji-Kiri meditation, or otherwise known as the 9 cuts meditation. There are many different kinds of meditation you can find all over the world. All of them tend to have about the same goal, though. That thing is to achieve enlightenment. There's some sort of depth, there's awareness, and then there's connection to a spiritual power. This is all meditative practices. What's interesting about Kuji-Kiri meditation is that there are 9 specific hand symbols to walk you through the stages of what they say is enlightenment, and I'm going to do my best to walk through it. It is actually very technical, and I'm just going to put the hand symbols up on the screen because I'm going to struggle doing a lot of them, but I'll walk you through what each of them mean. That is my first time completing that meditation, and I will say I certainly feel more grounded. Whoa,